We often think of project managers as the ultimate organizers, the people with the Gantt charts and the checklists. But what if that entire job description is being rewritten right now? It seems the Project Management Institute agrees, because they're rolling out a massive update to the PMP exam in July 2026. This isn't just a minor tweak. It's a fundamental shift in focus from technical execution to strategic alignment.
Exactly. The big aha moment here is that PMI is essentially signaling the end of an era. The old school project manager, the one who just meticulously checks off boxes on a plan, is becoming obsolete. With this new exam, you're expected to prove you understand business strategy and ROI just as well as you understand a project schedule. It's a complete redefinition of the role.
So, when they talk about their close the gap strategy, what does that mean for someone sitting in their office cubicle right now managing a project?
It means your value is no longer just tied to your output, like delivering on time. It's now tied to the outcome, how your project actually moves the needle for the business. If you can't articulate how your work contributes to the company's bottom line or ensures compliance with enterprise-level standards, you're gonna struggle. Not just with this new exam, but frankly with your career growth in the coming years.
It's a move from the tactical to the strategic. But that's not the only thing changing. It looks like they're also baking two of the biggest modern buzzwords, AI and sustainability, directly into the exam's DNA.
Right, and they're doing it in a very smart way. The new exam integrates sustainability and AI across all the domains. It also seriously ramps up the expectations for financial skills, like forecasting spending and managing contingency reserves.
That's the part that I find most interesting. It's not like there will be a new AI section to study for.
Not at all. It's a huge reality check. You won't find a standalone chapter on AI. Instead, you'll get a scenario question where, say, a risk materializes, and you have to decide how to use an AI-driven forecast to handle the budget crisis. It's all about practical application. They want to see you using these tools, not just defining them. The same goes for sustainability. It's shifting from a corporate buzzword to a concrete project constraint you have to manage.
So, the what you're being tested on is changing dramatically. But we also need to talk about the how, because the physical experience of taking the exam is getting a significant, and I have to say, exhausting update.
I saw that. It's a big deal. The exam is expanding to 185 questions over a full 4-hour window. But the real kicker, as you said, is the break time. They're slashing it in half, down to just 2 5-minute slots.
That's intense. 5 minutes is barely enough time to stand up and stretch, let alone reset your brain for the next section.
It really is. It means candidates are going to have to practice exam stamina just as much as they practice the material. This is turning into a mental endurance test. And you have to remember, they're also introducing more interactive question types.
Right. So it's not just simple multiple choice anymore.
Exactly. Think less, pick A, B, or C, and more drag and drop these tasks to fix a broken schedule, or click on the part of this financial chart that shows the biggest risk. It's designed to stop people from just memorizing the guidebook and force them to actually act like a project manager under pressure.
So, with all of these hurdles, the strategy shift, the AI integration, and this more grueling format, the million-dollar question for anyone listening has to be, should you rush to take it now, or wait for the new version?
That's the critical decision. To break it down, here's what you need to consider. First, the strategy shift is real. Business acumen is now a top-tier priority, so your role is shifting from task execution to strategic leadership. Second, hybrid is now the default. The exam will be about 60% agile and hybrid, reflecting how most real-world projects run. Third, AI and sustainability aren't optional topics anymore. They are woven into everything from scheduling to risk management. And finally, there's the increased intensity. You're facing a 4-hour exam with very short breaks, which demands serious mental endurance. So my advice is this. If you're already well into your prep and prefer the current, more predictable format, you should absolutely aim to take the exam before July 2026. But if you're just starting, are comfortable with these new topics, and maybe want to take advantage of the pilot discount they'll likely offer, then waiting for the new version could be the right move for you.